guy doing it said, you've done this before. He said, you realize the line flag is doing this on the no, I've never even shot a pistol before.
You had to shoot so many with this one.
Yeah.
And they tell us, okay, you can only put this one away. You can't look at it. Then you got to look at I couldn't do it again. I guess I did it 3 more times in the flag. Most people push
Well, of course, the guy told me, said, but you shoot a little bit. Of course, when I was a kid, you always,
yeah.
and that's what I fanned it real fast. And he said, it really, really fast. Really not the appropriate way. Yeah. I was, well, as a kid, I played lots of cowboys and Indians.
Absolutely.
That's how I shot on it.
It's a 45 410. It's the same revolver. Shoots me he's off the
Listen in on the discussions. But that, we read articles about him where he came up on 2 guys and they were sitting there with guns pulled. He blew his and shot both of them when they were shooting.
Yeah, he was very, yeah.
Because they started buying these 335
Well, I've always been afraid not to say what we'd end up shooting.
Now, Leander loved to hunt, so he and I hunted a lot together. Gavin couldn't stand, he carried him down. And so he and I just fished, and there was a kid there in Winoka who did the competitive trap shooting, and they didn't have anything. So I taught him, I said, well, I got this gun, 12 gauge or 20 gauge, and it was identical one they shot in competition. And I told him, I said, well, I'm going to talk to your daddy. So I'm going to talk to your dad, and he'll let me. But you're going to work it off, mow my yard. So I went to the daddy, and the daddy's kind of a beer guy, alcohol. And I told him, what I'm going to do, he says, we keep money, we ain't poor. I said, he's going to come mow my yard 3 times, $30 a mower, $90 a paper. If you want to do it that way, it wound up being the same identical guns. So he carried the one he was used to shooting to all the competition.
They can do that at school. Both part of his kids did that in school. Competition trap shooting.
Yeah. But when Leander was in school, about a week before dove season, everybody would bring their shotguns to school, including the administration. Yeah. But there was a kid there in Leander's class who could fix any gun, and they would send them all home with him, and he'd clean them all, bring them all back to school before the opening day of dove season. Well, around Tipton, it was unbelievable too when I was growing up. There'd be dove hunters coming in from all over the country, and nobody liked to eat them.
No, I'm not a fan of them.
And so all the dove hunters brought them to my dad because we loved them. And I guarantee you, if the game ranger would ever come to our house or come to our grocery store, we had a deep big deep freeze. One whole section of it was nothing but bags of dove breast. We'd had to sold the store to pay the bill.
There's a tree branch just outside Gozy Bowl that opens to. I mean, it's just 200 yards long, 20 yards wide, and they would just bring that thing in. And the Rangers would set it at the end.